Okay, so what we're doing now, we're going to take the tractor with the blade, and we have to dig a ditch from where that tractor is to here. We got to make a ditch here because this is the low spot. As you can see how it's flooding out this whole road when I got to go across. So the plan is to make a ditch to here, and then from that high point up there, across to here, and make this drain across and into there, if it's possible. But we got to do something because this is just turning into a little swamp. So let's see if this blade can cut into some fresh dirt and get some kind of a trench just to stop the water from coming onto where we got to drive and let this dry up a little bit. And it's real swampy, so hopefully I don't get stuck. Okay, so check out the mess we made. I started right here, did like a slick boom into a trench right here. And here's where it got turned into a disaster. Because this is a swamp that kind of flows to here, this side could come here, and then we dug this trench to flow just like it's supposed to. Now there's another low spot up there, and we tried to make that low spot come down to here to connect and go this way. But what it did is created what the swamp was doing was creating a big circle pond right there, which was just a disaster for the tractor, like almost getting stuck. There's like foot deep ruts every time I would go back and forth to dig that ditch up there. So what we had to do is dig plan C, this little ditch, to drain that area. So once this little circle area dries out, all that water is going to go this way because it can't go uphill to that ditch. So we had to drain it this way to come down. So this little triangle right here is going to dry out. Once this triangle dries out, then I can come back in here with some dirt, level this, and I have to be able to come down with my mower. We're going to put a pipe in here with gravel, cross here, and then this will be a nice solid drive all the way around the creek right here. But before we did this, what happened was when you come down here, you almost got stuck with even the four-wheel drive buggy through this little stretch right here, because it's the low spot that comes down to the creek right here. And you can't come this way anymore because you'll end up in the creek. So you have to cross right there. So today we had time after we were turkey hunting. So we said, hey, let's go play in the mud. And we did. So this is what guys do. It's big boy toys, baby. That's what we're talking about. What do you think, Jim?
That looks good.
Yeah. So tomorrow.
It'll work.
Yeah. So tomorrow when it dries out, we'll drop that pipe in. We'll throw gravel on top, and then it should be good to go. And then later, a couple of months from now, I can come in here and knock all these little clumps down. And
your blackbird.
Yeah, red-winged blackbirds. They're looking for bugs, worms, and everything that we stirred up.
He's jumping in your water.
All right, we're in the rain. We scratched that ditch. The water wanted to come down along the edge. The lowest spot was up here. So we're going to put a pipe. We created a ditch here. We don't need to because the water didn't even want to go that way. Even though it looked like a low spot, it still wanted to come to here. So we dug this ditch. We had that angle ditch, but we scratched that one. We're going to come down here and then angle it down back over to here and then down into the creek. All this is going to get filled back in right here. This little diverter will get filled in because we used that so we could dig this without digging in the mud. Finally, we figured that out. Thousands of years of evolution. We figured out to make a diverter first so you can get your actual trench dug. And I know it's a sharp angle, but we're going to round that off and then maybe cut off this little corner here. But it looks like, well, let's take a look at the water.
I need to.
Yeah,
take it down.
that's flowing, man. That's, yeah, this is all working now. Yeah, that whole ditch is coming down this way to here. Yep, I think this is going to work. Look at all the rust coming out of that pipe. We got the water coming now. We got it. Look at that. A 90-degree turn. Is that a good idea?
Probably not.
Oh yeah, it's going to dry out nice. We'll have a road across in here again. Yeah, before you had to drive through the corner of the swamp. So, of course, it's raining today.
Well, it's a good justification of what it will do when it's actually...
Yeah, we can actually see what's going on.
Because if we would have dug this out when it was dry, without a level...
Yeah, we wouldn't know what was going on.
That would have been messed up.
All right, little update. We worked on that yesterday when it was all rainy, and everything seems to be draining out now. You can see it coming off the swamp here. Right down into our trench. There's a couple spots like that we made so that this can kind of drain. I can see the water coming down. You can actually walk here. I'm telling you, like, what a difference a day makes. This dried out.
That still wouldn't go here.
Yeah, that's still wet. That's still a low spot. It's still low right there. It's got to get leveled out. Actually, it's got to get sloped to that trench. Everything's got to get, because now it's built up with that mud we dug it out with, so we kind of stopped the water from even getting into that little ditch there, but from this little depression. Yeah. Where the heck is our pipe? I don't even... Oh, it's up here. Man, it got covered like you wouldn't even know. Just that's the pipe right there. Hey, check it out. There's some duck.
Yeah, there's duck prints in it.
Duck or geese were already here. They already ate all our seeds before it could grow. Yeah. So here's the inlet right there. And the outlet. I mean, it doesn't have much slope, but it is running. It's kind of hard to tell. But that is flowing water coming out. It is draining. So this whole area will be able to drive across and keep going. Yeah, makes the turn.